Hi, my name is Keegan White. Thank you for the opportunity to apply for this scholarship. I'm currently preparing to start the second semester of my freshman year at Taylor University in Upland, Indiana. Taylor is a small private Christian liberal arts college that's kind of plopped down right in the middle of a cornfield in central Indiana. And I chose to go to Taylor for a few reasons. One, to be equipped to learn how to think differently and critically while having a larger view of the world in mind. And many say going to a Christian college or university merely puts the Christian in a bubble for 4 years and doesn't truly prepare them for the world or give them the tools necessary to be successful. And that is to say that the Christian university has a fortification paradigm, that the fundamental calling of the church, or the university in this case, is to guard the integrity of its divinely wrought life against the assaults of the world. When in reality, the Christian University, specifically Taylor, where I'm at, has an accommodation view that the basic task of the church is active partnership with its neighbors in pursuit of social renewal. Additionally, I chose Taylor because of the discipleship component to the school, and every day I'm challenged and encouraged in my faith. And I cannot think of a moment where I was complacent with where I'm at, or I wasn't challenged to think about something in a bigger view or a more whole perspective. And it's a communal work, kind of this push toward flourishing in the world and equipping each other and kind of spurring one another on. And it's been such a great experience so far, and I'm so excited to see how that transfers for the next 3.5 years while I'm there. At Taylor, I am a sustainable development major with a concentration in economic development, as well as I have a minor in orphans and vulnerable children. So sustainable development, what it is in a nutshell, it kind of allows students to build a foundational understanding of how the spheres of sustainability, environmental, economic, and social, impact each other and kind of coexist to create these different spaces. And so with my concentration in economic development, I am passionate about improving both the social and political welfare of people by looking toward a more permanent solution to the widespread, very evident issue of poverty in our world today, and a solution that creates positive, hope-filled physical, emotional, and spiritual change in children who have suffered some of the worst things this world has to offer. One that empowers these children to heal from the pain of their past and become self-sufficient adults who can really change their entire country. And I believe that both my major and my minor will allow me to learn more about empowering people through business initiatives that bolster economic growth and assist countries in addressing their own problems and not solely relying on the international community. Sustainable development was not a term used or even coined until 1987 when it was introduced to the United Nations World Commission on Environment and Development. Prior to this, charity was thought of more of this handout that probably hurt more than helped. And it kind of forced people to rely on that charity that they were giving and not really to pursue a life on their own or to kind of even get out of that cycle of poverty. And so people are to be empowered, I believe, and not necessarily a problem to be solved. And I believe that both my major and my minor give me the tools to do just that. Ever since watching For the Life of the World during my sophomore year of high school, I've wrestled with the question, what is my salvation for? And in Colossians 1:19 through 20, I'm reminded when Paul says, for in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross. We are redeemed by the blood of Jesus Christ, but that doesn't mean the story stops there. No, God has a purpose for each one of us, fitting us perfectly into his plan to reclaim all creational life. We are strangers in a strange land, and we have a purpose, equipped with gifts to go to be in the world, but not of it. The episode that hit me the most and made me even cry was The Economy of Wonder, where it talks about just beholding and having this certain reverence for God's creation. And I think one of the biggest parts of that for me was seeing people as God's creation and valuing them. And that, coupled with traveling to Haiti and some other missions trips that I have been blessed to be a part of, have allowed me to develop this love for people and in need, and this desire to help them flourish and to really just fulfill their potential and to come back and to be reclaimed into the family that they once were in. So thank you so much again for the opportunity to apply for this scholarship.